Hello and welcome to the video introduction for OUYA, the $99 game console. There you go, they got a little slogan here, dreamt by gamers, designed in California. If you were a backer, you would have got this package. Thank you for believing. Thank you for investing 99 bucks. This is what you get. And here are all the contents of the package. You got the controller, the console, the instructions manual, which isn't really an instructions manual, it's just a set of safety rules. Got the charger, or the adapter, sorry, the batteries, and lastly you've got an HDMI cable. Very nice that it comes with one. Don't have to go out and buy one. Should be standard. Most consoles should have this nowadays. So let's actually take a look at the console itself. So let's compare it to a Rubik's Cube, because that's what they're marketing it as in the beginning. You know, size of a Rubik's Cube. There you go. It's slightly bigger, slightly taller, slightly wider. It's got the vents on the underside for the air circulation in there. On the back you've got your power up top, micro USB, Ethernet, HDMI, and a regular USB jack. And on this side, if I can get my camera to focus on it, you've got the names of all the backers, or names of the top 10 backers who put in the most money. I think up there you can see Notch is up there. And then you've also got OUYA logo, button up top, and that is the only button. Also what you see is the 4 screws, meaning you can take it apart if you wanted to. And let's also take a look at the controller. So you've got, you know, a decent thumbstick, I guess, and the gamepad is comparable to that on like a Nintendo console. So it's all very good, it's very tight. There's my phone. Moving on, so the console itself the controller itself is actually very nice, very smooth. Design is pretty ergonomic. The triggers on the back feel a little empty, a little plastic, but you know they're not bad. The buttons are very clicky, a little bit loud actually. You can't hear it because I'm talking over it, but overall the controller is pretty solid. So next, let's take a look at how you put in the batteries, because I sort of want to make this an introduction video. So after you take the covers off, some people have had them fall off in transit. Don't worry, they're magnetic, they can go back on. You just pop the batteries in. They've got these little handles, I guess, sort of, that you can pull the batteries back out using, which are very convenient. And then after you put them in, you just pop the covers back on. Like I said, they're magnetic, so they go on pretty easy. Just go push down and they should be good to go. So that is the controller and the console covered. Let's go ahead and turn it on, see how it works. There you go. Not yet. And there you go. So the 2 flashing lights actually mean that it's trying to sync, but I haven't turned the console on, so it's just kind of sinking into nothingness, I guess. Okay, now that we've plugged the console in, we've got the power cord and the HDMI plugged in. Push the button, and boom, it lights up. There you go. Very exciting. Yep, there you go. Very exciting. So next, let's actually walk through the introductory process of when you're setting up the console itself. So you turn it on, you push the button, the controller syncs, and go ahead and continue. It's going to ask you to join a wireless network, put in a password, and then it's going to do some updates. And you've got these quirky little messages on the bottom, sort of like Sims, if you ever played Sims, or it'll be like reticulating splines, you know, adjusting behaviors or something like that. They've got a cute little line there in case you're the kind of person that likes to watch update screens. Once it's done, it's going to tell you that it wants to reboot or something to that effect. And you don't really have a choice. You're going to go OK. So I'm not sure how this will work in the finished product, whether the update will be already installed and whether you might get an actual manual, because right now it's a little not barbarian, but I guess a little Spartan in that you've got to figure everything out yourself. Anyways, once the console decides to boot, it's gonna make your TV wait a little bit. There you go. You got the U. It's gonna do something here. It's gonna say it's upgrading. And there you go, a little title screen for you. OUYA. There you go. Yep. Sort of like the Kool-Aid man. Yep. Okay, it's gonna ask you to sync again, which you've already done. So just turn the controller on. There you go. It's gonna flash. It's gonna do a little Beep boop 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 boop. There you go. You're player 1. And this is the actual menu. So you got play, discover, make, and manage. So discover is the section you're going to want to go if you're an average user. This is the store. And you've got a variety of sections here. You got check it, which is I guess the stuff they want you to check out. And they've got staff picks, which is the picks made by the staff that they want you to check out, I think. They also got fresh, which is some of the newer stuff, and they've got genres, which is a list of different genres. Let's see if they got Real Racing 3. I like racing games. Let's see if they have Real Racing 3. They do not, I don't think. Oh, no Real Racing 3. Also, what I'm noticing is it's a little sparse here, only 6 racing games. But let's move on to the sandbox and let's actually take a look at the sandbox, which has all the games that are uploaded, and you know, these aren't as quality as the ones on the check-in and the staff picks list and things like that. So now that you've seen the store, let's take a look at what you can do in manage. I'm trying to make this very quick. I don't want to make this too long here. You got pair controller, network, notifications, account, and system. In system, you got all this goody stuff. You actually go to advanced. I looked at this after I made the video. You can actually go in and do some actual interesting settings. Maybe I'll make another video on that later. But there you go. That's a brief introduction to OUYA. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Cheers.